Came out bustin', came out on your cousin. I do all these wizards, then they daddy, but you love her, you in trouble. I'm the Senate, I'm gon' barbecue it. That's your busy, it ain't. I went shopping, left it running, check my hundreds, check my. We watch cable and my auntie, cause my papa wasn't. But my uncle up there certain, Mr. Magic, Billy Bashing, Mr. Magic, Billy Bashing. Miss me with that local hating on the. Get it, crackin'. I'm not surprised, I'm on the rise, been on the ride. Look at my eyes, tell me the lie, just hold it down. All I require, just hold it down. They gon' talk you when we on the round. Be hating when feet on the ground. Got that little kid with the beat on the couch. Came out buzzing, 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 came out buzzing. Wait, Chanel on my feet, yeah that's for on my C's. I be with the beast like Muhammad Ali. Got your on the edge of her seat, she on that, I'm on the swear that edge of my V. And usually I like repetitive beat, I like the way that she move. Quality, they look good to me, but I'm same girl cause I don't even cheat. That is a lie, repetitive. I don't even look, no, I don't even seek, I don't even peek. G5, repetitive G. I'm trying to get out of cheese. I'm a boss, I'm wherever it be. I've been on tour, I see more. I told her feed me beats, just like my music, yo. Came out buzzing, 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 came out buzzing. I'm road running, I'm so cunning, high tech digit.
Hello, basketball fans. It's NBA 2K21, and we've got a chance to check out the My Player build process and what that's all about. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Golden State Warriors. Here we go, basketball fans. Joined by Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga welcoming you in. All eyes on My Player tonight.
I'll definitely be tracking him, Blake. I'm excited to see where his game is. Each contest is a different environment, and each game presents new challenges. How you deal with those questions says a lot about your future.
Finally, we agree, Brian. But quite frankly, for anyone in the NBA, that is the challenge. Every game is different between team styles and the players you'll face. So how can you adjust? If things aren't going perfectly, how do you deal with failure? It's the best league in the world. Nothing comes easy.
One of the latest trends in the NBA, load management. Charting out just what games you'll play over the grueling season.
Well, resting healthy players was really first done by the Spurs last decade. And it's become a very popular thing to do. But I think it works better when you win a ton of games and don't really have to worry too much about making the postseason.
It also puts a spotlight on young legs. Guys like MP who can play every game. They are so important because you can count on that production. Really, health is a skill. Players who stay available have massive value to NBA teams.
Now here is Curry. Wiggins outside. Pass to My Player. Here's Wiseman. Yes, and it's My Player picking up the assist.
Well, that pick worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Now Bridges. Over My Player. And there are the Suns with another bucket.
Boasting a beautiful combination of vision and playmaking ability. Booker. Wow. We're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will. That was special.
You're going to see that on a couple highlight shows.
An absolute circus dunk. I hope you guys had your popcorn ready.
All outside. Pass to Booker. And he's going for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Yeah, get out of that man's way.
That's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play, though, when it's pulled off right.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both teams deciding to change it up. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Well, if you're a big man and have the honor of playing alongside Draymond Green, I'd imagine your job becomes a lot easier, right?
Well, the lob game instantly becomes a big factor, Blake. Time and time again, we've seen Draymond Green make beautiful passes for ferocious alley-oops.
Yeah, and defensively, guys, he is so disruptive. So as a fellow big, I would do whatever I could to contribute. Block shots, pick pockets, anything. And he isn't the biggest power forward, but his ability to rise up evens things out.
Pass to Johnson. From the arc. And he's good on the three ball.
I don't care how far from the bucket he is, you have to have a man on him. He's just too good from long range.
And that one's good, my player.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first free throw attempts of the game. And good on the second, so he makes both. The Warriors trailing. Here's my player. And my player throwing it down.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those.
Yeah, he's got some skills.
You know it. I mean, this man can climb the ladder.
Yep, that one goes.
He is so good at recognizing the openings and getting the ball to the rim.
Offense, the order of... the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead. They lead by 4. And quarter 2 will get underway just after this short break. So seeing my player get after it through 1, how's he looking out there?
Well, whatever the game plan was and the defense devised coming into this game, he read it quickly and made the proper adjustments.
Yeah, he's seeing it all. That's allowed him to get good shots and produce at a high level.
Those are teammates who clearly know each other's moves very well.
All right, let me ask you guys. You have a my player build as a big, and you're playing with all-star Klay Thompson. How's the fit?
To be blunt, and I know this is kind of like a non-answer, but you don't need to adjust your anything, really. Play your game. Thompson works with almost any teammate. He's a guy who doesn't want the spotlight or 100 shots per game. He just wants to play with guys who give their all.
It's the greatness of Klay Thompson, guys. The way he plays works with any type of big. But I would still say to move the ball and stay out of Klay's way, because all he needs is a little bit of space, and he can get you a whole lot of points.
Here's my player. It's hauled in by the Suns. Over to the left wing. Pass to Craig. Shamet, 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
They sagged off him, and no hesitation on his part to rise up and bury the 3.
To the middle. And my player throws it down.
Yet another bucket in tight for him. That's how he's been earning his points today.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
He wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now is the time to do it.
Yeah, there were clearly some things going on out there he didn't like.
That's a good time to take a timeout.
Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors.
So it's...
Sunset.
And that concludes the first half. Suns ahead, up by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And with one half in the bank, what do you think of my player's performance so far?
He's been unstoppable scoring the ball, making great decisions, and executing at a high level.
And no reason to go away from him until something changes. I like what coaches do to him. Just continue to feed the beast.
Connects from three-point range.
Tremendous recognition from Ayton. He understands the defensive schemes, which allows him to find open teammates.
All right, Tim and Brian, what if your my player is a big playing with Steph Curry? What would you have to bring to the table?
Be good at watching threes go in. But seriously, Blake, Steph is a creative passer. So if you have a chance at an easy hoop, be ready. Curry can thread the needle.
Yeah, offensively, I would say work on your positioning. You want to get into good spots because a lot of teams will double Steph. So if you get the pass, you got to be ready to make a play. And then defensively, just cover up the rim as best as you can.
Now here is Wiseman. And my player gets it to go.
He's been a bright spot today. He's had a very efficient offensive performance.
And who knows how much bigger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting.
Yeah, he's kept him in it.
Here's Crowder. They lead by 14. No good on the three. My player outside. Wiggins outside. Pass to Curry. Inside. And it's my...
Keep on coming, I'm through the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm through the thumb. Used to be bummy, turn up into something. I got my.
Hey.
Yo, what up, MP?
Hey, what up, G? Hey, you get that auto pay set up for the electric and gas, bro?
I did that before we moved in, bro.
This is why you get paid the big bucks, Mr. Manager.
Wait, there's money involved in this?
We paying rent, ain't we?
Look, those Wait, that's where you want to go? I mean, after all this, that's what you pick?
What's wrong?
After a rocky start to the season that had many doubts.
This is it.
Exactly.
This is it, baby.
Hey, everybody's back. It's back. Shh.
First of all, congratulations!
Hey, rubber band honeys, keep on coming, I'm through the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm through the thumb. Used to be bummy, turn up into something. I got my bank account just to jump. Rubber band honeys, keep on coming, I'm through the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm through the thumb. Used to be bummy, turn up into something. I got my bank account just to jump. Honey band, in the Sprinter van. Never play middle, man. We got it, man. I don't, man. We got it, man. Spend like a silly fan. Not for the dividends, reaping the benefits like he an immigrant. Lot of special delivery. Show my agility and my ability. Go on and like we the military. Play with my cash and I'm on your like the pockets on the back of your pants. Lay on my stairs like it was a mattress. Pillow. Hey, rubber band honeys, keep on coming, I'm through the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm thumbing. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. Now I got my bank account just jump. Rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm thumbing. Move like a mummy, the drill got him slumpy. Hey, rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm thumbing. Move like a mummy, the drill got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm thumbing. Used to be bumming, turn up.
All right, that's one of our finalists. Corey, I know you've selected a few more, so who's finalist number 2?
Jomar Rosado came through with the ill Miami Heat gradient jersey.
What about this user-generated jersey really caught your eye the most when comparing it to so many other great jerseys with that color scheme?
I think just the gradient, the use of the gradient is really dope.
For your Milwaukee Bucks at the other.
And welcome. And with tip-off.
Thanks so much.
An old school approach, Allie. Thanks. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Carey in at the 5, down low. And for Milwaukee, the foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Grayson Allen is out there with George Hill, and it's Portis in at the center, filling out the middle.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
And Grant, as you watch the league since you retired, what do you think is the biggest change?
Well, you started to see the three-point boom change towards the end of my career. And, of course, also how centers are used is probably the biggest change of them all.
Now here's Allen. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Hill, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Here's Mr. Clutch. Check by Hill. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Out to the wing. Fires for 3. No luck on that one. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
And it's off from three-point range.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce.
And a huge sigh of relief for Buck fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
And the big finish by Giannis.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
You know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately, avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Oh, nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
And Gatorade is looking to partner with the best in the NBA. So it's only natural that they made a deal with MP. Hey, BA, I'm getting thirsty just talking about it.
Oh, me too, man. Where's my ice-cold Gatorade, Grant? Seriously, great to see MP get an endorsement. Here's Mr. Clutch. 9 points in the game. Launches it. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Middleton outside, driving inside, and he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Sprinting up the floor and beating everyone down. That's the reward for Chris Middleton.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Allen defending. Launches a 3. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. He's got 15.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Ogilvy comes in for Antetokounmpo. Norris checked in for Middleton. And it's Connaughton in for Allen. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Jones, he's checked in for Carey. Washington comes in for Bridges. Oubre, he's checked in for Hayward. And it's Rozier in for Ball. And the Hornets with possession here. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. Not too long ago, there was talk about MP wanting a trade, Grant. He's done everything he could to deny that being the case.
You figure that MP would deny no matter the truth of it. But I believe he wants to stay here. His denial felt authentic.
Here's Ogilvy. Pass to Lopez. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Here's Mr. Clutch. Check by Hill. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from three-point range. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Nora, that's good.
And George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
The Hornets with a lead. And here's Rozier. It's hauled in by Connaughton.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Pass to Nora. From deep. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter. And the Greek Freak says he's feeling comfortable offensively.
I'm seeing it go right now. Really well.
He's going with a whole new group out there. A minute 58 left to play in the half. On the floor for Charlotte. They've got LaMelo Ball, and it's Carey in at the center position. They now take the lead. He's got 21.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Now here's Hill. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Charlotte's gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Here's Mr. Clutch. Check by Hill. Nails it from 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
The Bucks trail. Allen with it. He's got 5. To the paint. And he lays it up and in. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target with the 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And it's Middleton finishing it off.
No mistake about it. Middleton rising up that time for a vicious dunk.
Here's Mr. Clutch. A 38-point game for him in the win against Chicago. Drains the triple. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Right side Hill. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Hill's got 7 points in the game.
Getting payback there from the 3-point line. George Hill squares it up.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Bridges against Antetokounmpo. From the line. And that one hits the back iron.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And the first. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Giannis and Portis are in the middle. George Hill out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Ball into the lane. Over to the left wing. Fires the 3. And again. For 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And Giannis with the dunk.
A little quickness from Antetokounmpo there, blows right past the D. Yeah, and all the Greek gods can't be perfect, right, B.A.? I mean, Giannis, one of the few weaknesses in his game is getting to the free throw line and not those down consistently.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. It's Middleton on the wing, guarded by Hayward. You know, with Giannis and his free throws, Brent, it hurts his team in late-game situations.
Well, it does. It's something that he knows, he recognizes it, and he continues to work on it. And I think that that's the first part for Giannis in getting better, recognizing the problem.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Substitution on the court.
From deep three-point range. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Charlotte, Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard position. Here's Mr. Clutch. Takes a 3. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Well, the Bucks shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Allen. Goes back up. And Portis with the layup. Portis has got his first 2 points.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And they recover it. Charlotte gets it back.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. From outside the arc. Good. Another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. Here's Middleton. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Hill against Bridges. Hill can't connect. The Hornets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Mr. Clutch can't hit. The Bucks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. To the middle. Kicks it out to Middleton. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
If he's making shots like that, the teammates want to feed that confidence. Middleton with a sweet stroke.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Check by Hill. Pass to Carey. 6 to shoot. Allen against Ball. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. A shot block by Giannis.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. For 3. And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives.
And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught, a break and play.
This crowd can do nothing but watch in awe. He has been spectacular.
And this shooting display could be in a museum, an absolute masterpiece from deep.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Prince all over. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He told his team, quote, "We can do this. This is why we put in the work. This is the moment the work pays off." He's coaching them up for a victory.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And the Bucks miss again for Charlotte. They've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Knocked loose. Middleton with it. Hayward picks him up. Allen on the wing. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks it from distance. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Back to Hill. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Hill feeling at ease, and that was a huge one.
Charlotte's gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Ball against Hill. Puts up the 8-footer, and Ball gets it to go.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Deflected. Here's Mr. Clutch. From behind the arc. Another one goes. Incredible. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
At the line for the Hornets, number 10, one shot.
There's 48 seconds left in the game. Antetokounmpo with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Big-time shot.
Grayson Allen. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, number 10. At the line for 2.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Milwaukee foul. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
Pass to Allen. And he lobs it up. Count it.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Number 10, taking 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Miles Bridges at the line for 2.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Middleton from the outside. The Hornets pull it in. And an intentional foul right there.
Grayson Allen. That's his 4th personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Good on the first. And that makes... And so the Hornets take the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Berry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey, it's easy to see that you play the game with a lot of joy, MP.
Right.
But it seems like you're most joyful when the ball's going in the basket like it was tonight. Why do you think scoring brings out that side of you?
Because I'm a bucket. It's what I do. When you're doing what you do, don't it feel good?
But what about defense? Is that not what you do?
Of course I play D, but it's more fun to score. That's just facts.
But what does Coach think of that philosophy?
Everyone brings something different to the table, and Coach respects that. That's what being a team's all about. Just so happens I get buckets, and getting buckets is fun. You shouldn't read too much into it, Frank.
I see it's a lot of people on social media at me telling me I was wrong about MP asking for a trade. Well, I got news for you. Just because someone says something in public doesn't mean that they're telling the truth. Y'all ever heard of lying? Happens all the time, especially in this business. For the record, I stick by my original report. Maybe MP changed his mind, or maybe he's lying. I don't know, but I'd keep an eye on this if I were you, because I'm not buying what MP's selling. I still say he's out of here by the trade deadline.
Hey, rubber band hundreds, it won't coming. I'm the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm the thumb. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump. Rubber band hundreds, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy.